And people are going to be like, why do you want to go to these neighborhoods or whatever to check them out? Because I feel like it's good to experience the other things that we don't get. I mean, we've never dealt with that in our lives at all.
Man, I learned a lot just from like I know like the lifestyle that I grew up was nothing like that.
No.
And like when stepping into a community like that, like you're just left with just to absorb. You know, you're just left to absorb.
You're thankful for what we all grew up in, you know?
Absolutely.
We all grew up in a very like, what do you want to call it?
Honestly, I grew up in a suburb, like.
Yeah, what is the word I'm looking for though? Privilege. It's privilege. We're privileged
honestly,
to how we grew up compared to that.
Absolutely.
Because if you grow up in a neighborhood like that, all you're used to is crime, violence. All you're used to is abandonedness and people not caring about you. And then, you know, you have this tremendous weight on your shoulders to escape from all that. And, you know, they're definitely, these people that grow up in these neighborhoods are in a horrible spot to begin with. And then the government's no help to them at all. If anything, the government's against them. You know, they don't care about them at all. They act like they care about them, and then they really don't care about them. You know, if they cared about them, there would have been change. It doesn't. I mean, we're talking 50, 60 years, and nothing has been different there. That area probably doesn't look any different than if you would have gone there 50 years ago.
And that's the thing about these trips. Yes, we're breaking the law a lot of the time and going into places that we probably shouldn't, but we're learning a lot while we're doing it. We're making memories, meeting a lot of new people.
Yep.
Learning all about the city, all about what these people have to go through, just getting a different perspective on everything.
Yeah. You know, and there's a lot of people that look down on it, but they need to look at it at the point of view that we did not grow up with any of this stuff. And we're going out. Part of it is the exploration. Part of it is the learning experience, like Colin said, of the whole thing.
Part of it is the adrenaline, too.
Adrenaline,
yeah.
too.
I was going to mention that. You can't forget the adrenaline.
And people are always like, I've gotten blamed before for like, oh, driving around bad neighborhoods and glorifying it, making it look like I'm like, we get out, too. And like, we talk to people. We get out in the street and we're talking to people. We're not just sitting in our cars afraid of everything.
Exactly.
We put ourselves in dangerous positions, and people are going to say that's stupid. But we have faith that the general population are good people. And we met some amazing people on this trip that told us where to go, gave us new locations. We met the family. We met the two kids at the cave, that guy on the street walking by, just people all over the place that are generally good people. The people that bought our food in Hannibal at the diner.
Oh my God.
And we never talked to them.
Even talked to these people. An older couple.
Didn't even get to say thank you. They were already left.
Yep. And by the time the waitress had come out with our bill, it was paid for, we didn't even get to thank the couple. You know, when you travel around the United States, you figure out that the news, when they talk about horrible people, they're talking about such a small percentage that if we could figure out how to broadcast our stories to a bigger audience, I think people would be more connected in the United States, like how it used to be back like post 9/11, right after 9/11, when the country was actually like unified for once and maybe forever. Because right now we're the furthest from unified. You know, people hate each other right now. People hate each other. If you're a Democrat, you hate Republican. If you're a Republican, you hate Democrat. No one can even talk to each other. I mean, you look at the debate last night. It just no one can even communicate in a good format anymore.